Hello, everybody out there on YouTube. Hope everybody's well. Yeah, I've just came on just to thank everybody. It's absolutely amazing. I'm halfway there to getting to 500 subscribers. I'm absolutely amazed. I have been coming on and doing a couple of lives, but I'm getting a couple of people that's coming on and talking to me, which I'm totally grateful for. Thanks very much. You know who you are. Um, but there's people coming. I don't know. There's people coming on and viewing it, but then they're coming off, but they're not saying anything. They're not. They're not talking. They're not subscribing to the channel. Now, I can't go on there live and just keep on talking and saying the same repetitive thing all the time. It's good to get into a conversation. It's good to talk to people and get why I'm on there across. Now, I go onto YouTube because I'm a recovering alcoholic. Okay, I've been sober for a year and 4 months, but I know it's not to tell my story. It's to give people awareness of the pitfalls of getting into an addiction. Okay, it doesn't take long to get addicted to a substance. Okay, you know, one minute they're good, the next minute you're away. You know, and you require more and more and more until eventually you just hit rock bottom. But anyway, I discuss all this in my post that I put up. Now, I put posts up there. All I'm asking people to do is go on and view my posts, subscribe to the channel, view the posts, okay? Put a comment on whether they were informational or they were boring or you thought they were a load of rubbish. I mean, any constructive criticism will help because I want to improve. I'm passionate about trying to help people who are out there struggling with an addiction. Okay, I'm also passionate to try and help people out there that are suffering from depression or anxiety. These two things that I mentioned there, depression and anxiety, these two things lead to addiction. Okay, a lot of people, they're in depression and anxiety states most of their life. You know, but how they're dealing with it, how are they dealing with it? Okay, they're putting a substance into their body to relieve themselves from that anxious moment or that depressed moment. Okay, personally, when I suffered by depression. I still do a wee bit, and anxiety. Still get anxious, but I suffered from it pretty badly through my grown-up years. So personally, I went to alcohol to try and block my depression and try and get rid of my high anxious feeling. And yes, it worked. The alcohol took away. Well, they say that alcohol causes depression. It does in the long term, but it's a great fix when you're depressed or you're anxious. You take a drink or you take a drug. Oh, you can start breathing and you're relaxed and all the rest of it. But you're not actually curing the problem. You've still got your depression. You've still got your anxiety. But all you're doing is masking it. You can't. You can be like me and end up in a hospital because I masked it for a long time. Okay? Particularly in the last 6 years prior to going into hospital, I took far too much alcohol. My body gave up on me. And I've told that story before. But anyway, I'm only trying to say I'm here to try and help people with an addiction. I'm here to try and tell them the pitfalls of addiction. Some people, addiction, it sneaks up on you. You don't know it's coming. It's quite sneaky. You don't know that addiction's coming until it bites you. It grabs a hold of you. And once it's got its teeth in, it'll not let go of you. You know, it won't let go. So don't let yourself get to that stage where you require it. Your life's becoming unmanageable. You're powerless against that substance. Don't let yourself get there. You know, I never thought there would be a life after alcohol because I thought alcohol was my life. My goodness, it's took me to the age of 62 to realise that life is good. I'm enjoying life now. You know, I thought I was enjoying life when I was drinking. You know, I wasn't. Time was just passing me by. I never saw what was going on. Wasn't interested. Was not interested one little bit. As long as I was getting my alcohol and my fix, I was quite happy. Now I go through life sober, and it's absolutely fantastic. I now go to the gym. I now go swimming. I go out walking in the fresh air. You know, I do all sorts of things. All sorts. I hardly give myself a moment. Okay? So, my goal is to speak to people out there. Give them a reason to live without drugs. Now, I'm talking as well about drugs that you get for your doctor. Okay? These mind-altering drugs that a doctor will give you. Okay? Naughty doctors giving people tablets that they will get addicted to. Your diazepam, your opiate-based painkillers, all these things. Doctors should not be prescribing them. Okay? Now, somebody told me on here earlier on that they wouldn't have survived without these things that the doctor was giving them. No, I don't believe that for 1 minute. There's other ways. All that drug is doing is putting a dopamine rush into your head, and it's making you feel happy. Okay? It's clouding your judgment. Okay? It's crossing all the wires in your brain. It said, when I gave up drinking, I was told by somebody, not a doctor, I'm sure it was a recovering addict, told me that it takes about a year sober before your brain starts to rewire it and put everything back to where it should be. And I believe him, because I wasn't in the right state. I'm still, my wires are still a wee bit crossed, and I'm still, staying sober just to get these wires correct. And I'm doing it without any mind-altering substance. None of your, I can't swear, can I? None of your SHITE that the doctor gives you. Okay? There's other ways of getting over it. Now, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to just say it. Please, like, subscribe. Okay? Watch what I do. Just have a look at my posts. They're absolutely terrible. Most of my videos that I put up, absolutely shocking. I'm embarrassed. But I didn't have a clue what I was doing. I was just doing it. I wasn't really caring. I didn't care what I looked like. I didn't care, what the weather was like. I was just, I didn't really care. But I will get better, and I will progress. I'm only 62. I've still got a long time that I could be on YouTube and showing people. And all these youngsters out there, you're the ones that I want to talk to. Okay? I've got 3 young children out there. Do you think I want to see them going down the road of taking drugs and alcohol? No, I don't. Albeit I don't get to see those children because I'm not getting into it. But I'm not getting to see them anyway. But I still love them, and I still care about them, and I don't want to see any of them going down the road of addiction like I did. It's not a nice road, it's not a nice journey. No parent out there wants their child to go through a life of addiction. Now, all the parents out there, look at your child, make sure you watch what they're doing. If you notice any wee differences, talk to them. They come in, they're slurring their words or anything, just talk to them what you've been up to. I know that kids will say, it's none of your business, but it is your business because you're the parent. Okay? Talk to your kids, and kids, talk to your parents. Okay? If you've got a problem, don't let things fester. Don't let things fester out of control. If something's nipping you, say for example, if you're a child, or if you're at school, right, and somebody's bullying you, right, I got bullied at school, and it sticks with you unless you do something about it. Okay, I don't know, I always say I couldn't do anything about the bullies at school because I was too scared. I was too scared of them. I was actually petrified of them. I hated going to school. So schools have got a lot to blame for things, because everything all tied up together led to my addiction. Okay, now please, if you're getting bullied, talk to your mum, talk to your dad, get it out. Your mum and dad will sort it. Believe you me, they'll go to school or something, or wherever you're getting bullied. You don't just get bullied at school. You get bullied in the workplace. There's bullies at the workplace. Can't stand them. Can't stand these guys, these people that want their main objective in life is to bully somebody, bring them down. That makes them feel better. Sad, sad, sad people. But anyway, please do what I asked, okay? And I'll leave it at that, and we'll see what I get out of this video. Okay, this wee talk. Now, I'll just see where it goes to. I just want to help people, guys. That's all I want to do. But anyway, take care. Now I'm going to end, as usual. I'm going to say the Serenity Prayer, which is, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to accept the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Now, I'm still working on them. But anyway, enjoy, be nice, be kind, don't bully. If you're a bully, I'm coming to see you. I'll come and get you. Right, I'll speak to you all later, guys. Bye now. Signing out.